All right, so you saw what's in our emergency backpack. Now it's time to show you the setup. So backpack is attached to her stroller, and I'm going to show you just what we do when we go for walks or hospital visit. We bring these two pieces of equipment. So first is her vent. If you've been following along, you see that Kalia doesn't always need to be hooked up to her vent. She's taking amazing breaks and just using her filter and not using any assistance. But you never know if she might need it, if she's having a hard time breathing or just really worked up. We're gonna put her on this vent, so we wanna make sure we always have it with us. So today we went to the store and she never needed it, but hey, we had it, so we felt really good about that. In the case she does need it and she is hooked up to it, we're gonna put her vent down here below. And I gotta tell you, we're using the Upper Baby Vista stroller, which is like a 2, and sometimes you can actually put a stand on it and have 3 kiddos in here. So we use the taller seat for her when we're going for walks. Then we use the bassinet to hold all of her equipment. And then it has great storage below too. So a lot of the families when we were at the hospital shared that they had to get a different stroller because they weren't prepared to carry all of this equipment. Luckily we didn't have to. So we put her vent down below. And if you have questions about like why she needs a vent and what's it for, check out the other video I have on my story about all of her machines. But today we're just gonna go through how we set up to go for a walk. So we have, I use these little attachments, which is actually from like one of her toys. So we don't have circuits and all over the place, and boom, attach it to the handlebar, and then she'll be up here through the vent. Then we have our suction machine. We use a suction machine all the time. So we want it to be as close to us as possible. And again, it has all this tubing and wiring. So we keep it closer and we use it and put it in the bassinet. So what I will tend to do is sometimes attach the backpack up here. But if we're walking and it's hanging in the way, we'll put the backpack in the bassinet. And because we don't always need everything in the backpack right away, we push it to the back. And everything we need, we want closest to us. So we have our suction machine right here in the front of the bassinet. And then Kalia, who's not gonna be part of this video, will be in the toddler seat. I'll show you a closer video of it. Kalia would be in this lovely toddler seat part right here. Sometimes we just use the car seat and it's got great attachments to it. Then we have this nice little piece right here to keep the circuit not hanging and dangling, and her vent is down here below. This is also where me and Rome will store any of our belongings if we need it. And then we come over here to the bassinet and we have the suction machine, nice and easy to get to and attach to her up here. And then we have her emergency backpack right there. So this is our setup. Obviously this is for 2 kiddos, but this is for Callie and her equipment. And this stroller, the Upper Baby Vista, has been so amazing for us. So much storage, so much space. So this is where we're gonna use if we're going on doctor's appointments and sometimes walks, but if we're just going on a solo walk around the neighborhood, we are using our Wonderfold wagon, which has been so amazing. We recently got it, and it has this 5-point harness for Callie and this great seat that she can sit up and have all the views that she wants to. Then also still has space because we can put her vent and her backpack down here. And if we wanted to, we can take these seats out using the buckles. And if she wanted, she could just lay down at the bottom and use it that way. What I really like is just all the great storage. So we can put items there. It has the handlebar right here. This is how we lock it and unlock it. The wheels are very sturdy. And then over here, if she was just laying down in here and we wanted to have easy access to her, or as she gets bigger, this unzips and you can reach her down there. But this is also kind of how we store some of her items, and like you see, like her emergency bag. And what I didn't show you before is Callie's oxygen tank. So we've got a few of these. We've got a big one and a small one, but we just bring these. She's never actually needed oxygen, but this is another one of those just in case emergency plans. But yeah, so this is what we use if we're going for a walk around the neighborhood. And also look, you can put this in here, and she's got her shade to protect her from the sun, which is good for her because of her eye protection that she needs. But we have been loving this wagon. So now we have these two options for when we're on the go. I hope you all enjoyed her getting out the door routine and understand like what's in her emergency bag, how we set her up for a stroller, for a walk around the neighborhood, to get to a doctor's appointment. And I just wanted to shed some light on what it's like to be a medical mom, to have a medical child, because it takes a lot of planning. As you can see, you have to be very organized. You need to know what's in your bag. You need to have that plan B, plan C for any type of scenario that might come up. A lot of communication with your nurses, with my partner, with Rome, and being prepared even when it comes to within our house of how we'll handle certain situations. We just are always talking about the what ifs. And a lot of the things that we have in our stroller are for the what ifs: oxygen, vent, emergency bag. And so just being prepared makes us feel good about her everyday life and giving her the best quality of life we can give her, and making sure that she's good and like just thriving. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it, just like I said, shed some light onto all the things that she needs to get out the door. If you have any questions, drop them below on what's in her bag or other routines. I'm always just trying to educate and bring some more awareness to what it's like being a medical mom and having a medical child. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll be back with more routines.